rise again and take the Oòduà anthem. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Ishewa Latishi, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this wonderful morning. I would like to invite Pastor Bankole Oluwajana to please lead us into the presence of God Almighty. Can we please give God a round of applause? Bàbá wa àti Ọlọ́run wa, a dúpẹ́ àsìkò ọpẹ́ dá. Ibi ọpẹ́ wa ni pé láti ìgbà tẹ́ ti gbé wa sí ipò tó ga jù ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí, a ò tí ì péjọ pọ̀ pé eléyìí. Fún ìrìn àjò wa, ẹ mà ṣe o. A wá fi ìpàdé yìí lé lọ́wọ́. Pẹ́yìn fúnra ara yín ní fẹ́ bá wa ṣe alága. Gbogbo àjọrò wa, ìrònú wa, ó di àmúṣẹ. Ẹ ṣé bàbá wa tọ́lọ́run wa, ògo ni fún orúkọ yín, ní orúkọ Jésù ní àgbàdo. Ẹ kú Olúwa tóbi. Praise the Lord. And you must have heard that in Lagos State we instituted Ìṣẹ̀ṣe. So, Eriwo, Ayago, of all those on the higher table, the people have not recognized yet our father who recently became a doctor, a 3-in-1 doctor, and their father in Lagos State, Dr. Prince Tajuddin Olusi. Can I have a round of applause for him, please? I want to welcome all of you, our governors serving and former, all of you, our deputy governors serving and former, political office holders, leaders of our party in the Southwest. I would like to immediately invite to the podium to give his welcome Zonal Chairman, the irrepressible Isaacs Keke. If you like that name, please make it come Kekemi Kelly. President Bola, the Chief President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, is not present here because it's a national and global assignment for the Nigerian people. Your Excellencies, the Governor of Lagos, of Ogun, Ondo and Ekiti States, Your Excellencies, the Deputy Governors, former governors and former deputy governors who are present, most distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, honorable members of the House of Representatives, honorable ministers, honorable speakers and members of state houses and assembly, our respected elders and leaders, my colleagues of the National Working Committee, the National Executive Committee, and the National and the Zonal Executive Committee, State Chairman of our party, other eminent party and government leaders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is with great pleasure and a sense of real honor that I welcome you to the 2024 Southwest Assembly, an assemblage of the leadership of the All Progressive Congress in the Southwest geopolitical zone. I thank the Almighty God that our desire to convoke this conference has been fulfilled today. I thank Governor Sanwo-Olu, Governor of Lagos State, Chairman of Southwest Governors Forum, and Coordinator of the All Progressive Congress in the Southwest for his leadership, sacrifices, and support in ensuring the realization of this meeting today. Your Excellencies and our leaders, the purpose for convening this assembly is not too far-fetched. It is the need to appraise our party, the APC in the zone, to know how we have fared, how well we are faring, project our future, and outline the strategy for the future we collectively envision. At this point, I want to, on behalf of the Southwest Caucus of the party, congratulate Mr. President on his victory at the 2023 general elections. Mr. President deserves our commendation and his support for the rare courage, single-mindedness, and unwavering commitment to tackling head-on the maladies that have bedeviled our nation's progress and development. We all pray and are very hopeful that very soon the Nigerian people will begin to enjoy the benefits of these unprecedented efforts. The party in the zone commends our progressive governors of Lagos, Ogun, Ondo, and Ekiti for their landmark accomplishments in their states, just as we are proud of the work of other elected and appointed officials from the zone. As a political party, we fared well in 2023 general elections. We came second nationally in the presidential election with 2,279,007 votes, representing 55.18%. I know what I'm saying. Please. Won 4 governorship seats out of 6. 15 senatorial seats out of 18. 51 House of Representatives seats out of 71. And 113 House of Assembly seats out of 176 available in the zone. We thank our leaders and party faithful, supporters and sympathizers for making all of this possible. We are grateful. While elected and appointed officials busy themselves with the arduous task of delivering quality services to their constituents and entrenching and deepening physical, social, and economic development in their mandate areas, the party must begin to think about the next election. For those of us you have put in charge of the party, we are grateful to you. But we'd like to remind you that 2027 becomes as if it is tomorrow. In fact, on the governorship election, is just 41 days away, and Osun too very short. Your Excellencies, party leaders and compatriots, if we must improve on our 2023 general election performance and win all subsequent electoral contests in the zone or in the region, as I believe we should, the time to commence the planning and mobilization is now. We must deliver in an overwhelming way for Mr. President in 2027. It is time to engage with the very informed and enlightened people of the Southwest. It's time to engage our hardworking and loyal women. It's time to engage our ever vibrant and articulate youth on the laudable and progressive renewed hope of Mr. President and the various forward-looking development programs of our government. To our party. Through our party in the zone is strong and united. There are, however, minor skirmishes among party leaders in some of the states. It is time for our elders and leaders to help shore up the party's mediatory capacity to resolve such little personality disputations or disputes, so that all stakeholders are on the same page for the work ahead. This welcome address will be incomplete if I fail to mention some of the challenges that confront the party in the zone. The truth must be said. No matter how unpleasant it sometimes sounds to the head, we do not have a zonal secretary or office. Bitter truth. We urgently need a befitting zonal secretary, sufficiently equipped to gather data, document, analyze, and impute same for proper critical thinking and strategic actions for the work ahead. The zonal secretariat and zonal officers need logistic support to be functional. I am of the humble view that there is a need for periodic interface and interaction between elected and appointed officials from the zone and their party managers to ensure constant interrogations of issues of governance and party management as they affect the zone. To make this easy, I am suggesting that Southwest caucuses of the party be established both in the National Assembly and with appointed federal government officials. What I'm saying is that there ought to be an APC Southwest caucus in the National Assembly with a leadership that can engage with the party and engage with other stakeholders. We also need a caucus of everyone that has been appointed into a position of high responsibility at the federal level, who are from the Southwest zone, so that we can also discuss the interest of the zone. This is key. This is key. And I throw this challenge to our leadership of the National Assembly and to those of our leaders appointed at the federal level, honorable ministers, chairman of various boards, etc., etc. In the last 12 months, our party in the zone lost to the cold hand of death, sadly. The chairman of our party in Ekiti State, Barrister Paul Omotosho, and his counterpart in Oyo, Barrister Isaac Ajiboye. We pray for God's support for the families and for the families of many other bereaved members of our party in the zone. I thank your excellencies, our elders and leaders, for sparing time to attend this program and to say that you are welcome. I wish this assembly a successful demolition, and I hope and pray that you will honor our invitation for dialogue in the future. God bless our party APC. God bless the Southwest. God bless Nigeria.
For a man that has worked assiduously to make today come to pass, our zonal chairman, please make it louder. Make it louder, I beg of you. If you like, don't clap for your states. Chairman Ogun State, Chief Yemi Sanusi. Acting Chairman Oyo State, Alhaji Olaide Moshood Abbas. Chairman Osun State, Soko Tajuddin Lawal. Chairman Ekiti State, Honorable Shola Eleshe. And our chairman in the Center of Excellence and State of Aquatic Splendor, Honorable Pastor Cornelius Ojelabi. When the zonal chairman was welcoming you, I'm told that Senator Kwame Bamidele walked in too. Can I have a round of applause for him, please? God bless you. When the last speaker was welcoming you, he said, "Welcome to Lagos." Unfortunately, there's no welcome to Lagos. It is, this is Lagos. Eko, not baby. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on that note, Alex Kalikari should please report to the right hand of the podium. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to welcome a cerebral ornament of good governance. Here we call him Mr. Red, Blue and Green Rail. We call him Mr. Infrastructure. We call him Mr. Development. We call him Mr. Progress. We call him the Incident Commander. We call him Menta in the Southwest. Please do not stop clapping. I'm just walking in His Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State. How? You're most welcome. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you. Please, let's be seated. Thank you very much. Let's be seated, please. Thank you.
Excellency, President Bola Ahmed GCFR, President and Commander of the Armed Forces, here will be represented by Chief of Staff, who will be working in very shortly. We acknowledge you, sir. Give you all the recognition that deserving of your office. Your Excellency, brother governors that are here, especially Governor Ondo State and Governor State. Your Excellency, Deputy Governors that are here in large numbers. Your Excellency, former governors, former deputy governors that are here. Your Excellencies, distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, starting with the Senate leader and other senators that are here, members of the House of Representatives, starting with the leadership that are also here, honorable ministers that are here, speakers and former speakers of our various House of Assemblies, former and serving members of the state houses of assembly, cabinet members of various states that are here, all of our leaders, our fathers in various forms that are leading our political trajectory at the Southwest from our various states, acknowledge each and every one of you individually and collectively. Members of the National Working Committee that are also here in large number, especially all of them representing us at the Southwest, all our zonal executive committee leaders, the chairman of our party in the Southwest, other very eminent party faithfuls, loyalists that are here, all of our friends that have joined us on this journey, distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the people and government of Lagos, we want to once again say this is Lagos. You're welcome to the Center of Excellence. You're welcome to the commercial, economic heartbeat of our country. You're welcome to the states that we do not want you to catch cold, but if it does, the southern part of our country will have one form of cold infection or the other. You are welcome to the pride of Southwest. You are welcome to the melting point of our country. You are welcome to Lagos. Therefore, with gratitude in my heart, that I welcome you to this very significant gathering where we have come together as one big family to explore ways to work more closely and effectively, not just as a party, but as a people, our region, and indeed our nation. Today, present an opportunity for us to share ideas and to agree on strategies to make your darling Southwest and take it to greater heights. As a key part of Nigeria, the Southwest is blessed with immense potential to lead these countries towards prosperity. We have abundant human and natural resources. We've got exceptional creativity and intellectual strength, as well as rich cultural heritage. The Southwest is blessed with unique assets that we can harness to move our nation and our region forward and to give Nigeria a respected place in the global community. This meeting, therefore, is not just an opportunity to reflect on how far we have come as a party, as a region, but also to reignite hope and to chart a course for a better Nigeria. One where poverty and lack are things or will be things of the past. as a people bound by common values of integrity and respect. The strong Omoluabi in us. We are unique with a position to change Nigeria's fortune. The Southwest has always been the heartbeat of this nation, recognized as a pacesetter in innovation and progress. Our past leaders earned this pride of place through their visionary leadership. They built the first African television station, WNTV. They built the first skyscraper in the whole of sub-Saharan Africa, the Cocoa House. They built the first station, the first stadium, the Liberty Stadium. They built several firsts in their time. Through discipline, management, and strategic investment in education and agriculture, Southwest stood tall among its peers, not only in our country, but in the entire West African region. They banished ignorance and poverty completely from the region. They installed in us values of integrity, of respect, which has given rise to what I term the Omoluabi ethics, the hallmark of honesty, dignity that has shaped our region and our identity. So we have indeed missed the train somewhere, moved the needle somewhere, at the point that we're now looking elsewhere. How did our land, so rich in agriculture, in opportunity, now produces people that we cannot begin to relate with, where we're asking for a means of livelihood? How did our youth come to names that we cannot even mention? How did we get there? We certainly need to reflect. But today, we have a chance, not just as a party, but also an opportunity as a people to address and to retrace our steps so that the path and the rebirth of our region can be on a forward trajectory. We believe that now is the time for us to live in unity and work together in pursuit of goals that will uplift our people. We must restore family values. We must give confidence to our youth, address youth festivity, and tackle the growing get-rich syndrome that we have amongst our people. Whilst our country is facing difficult times, which like many other countries around the world are currently facing, the good news is that your government at the center is addressing these challenges with focus and determination. It's up to us as citizens of this region not to succumb to any form of laziness, not to be found in any endeavor of corruption, but to cooperate with the government at the center to achieve the swift recovery that we see on the right trajectory. His Excellency, Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is fully aware of our gathering, and he has given his full blessing. And like I said, his Chief of Staff has just walked in also at some point to relay his address. But more importantly, I was uniquely opportune to have had almost 2 hours with him, less than 72 hours ago, where indeed he was still able to share his deep vision and aspiration for this country, where he single-handedly also committed himself to the fact that he had asked for this job and he will give this job everything that it demands. Mr. President, want all of us, indeed want all of us in this nation, to rally around him, to support him, to pray with him, and to encourage him at all times, so that the vision and the progress and the rights of every Nigerian that is looking forward to will happen in our time. Many of our members, we believe, they might feel that they've been overlooked. They might feel dissatisfied. They might feel that the reward system has not been fair enough to them. But we should not tire. We should not give up. We are not a giving up people. We need to hold on and believe in the leadership that we have at the center. Let us resolve that these issues quickly so that one does not feel suffering. I urge all members to embrace peace, to embrace forgiveness, reconciliation, so that we can move forward as a family, as a people, and focus on 2027 and beyond. Let us not fall prey to the distraction of others, to the distraction of our opponents. They wish they were in your shoes. They wish they are seated where you're seated, but we cannot give in now. They are envious of the trust that the country has imposed in us. Let us take up this challenge. Let us believe that at this time, at this moment, this country needs all of us. This region needs all of us. All of you in this room have a role to play. All of you in this room have been in position of leadership, or you are currently in the position of leadership as you speak. And it is our responsibility, not just as a party, but as a people, to work together and to work collaboratively. I want to once again, on behalf of the people and government of Lagos State, welcome you, believing that at the end of this gathering, not just APC will be on the trajectory that we will be envious of, but the Southwest region, which is the envy of our country, will certainly have resolved to take this country forward. Once again, thank you very much, and welcome you to our state. Thank you.
Let us know for a fact that this country needs the Southwest. Words of Mr. Selimo, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Governor of Lagos State. I think you should give him a louder round of applause.
I must commend the members of the Southwest Caucus for their steadfastness during this process. Your unity ensured that we did not lose out in the leadership dynamics of the 10th Assembly. Moreover, we have stood firmly with the leadership of the National Assembly, especially when plots were being hatched to bring the leadership to disrepute. We remained united behind the Senate President Goldmyne and his Deputy Jibril Barau, even when there were unfounded allegations of budget padding. The Southwest Caucus remains a stabilizing force in the Senate. Secondly, our zone has also received fair recognition in the leadership of the Senate. I'm honored to serve as the Senate leader, while in the House of Representatives we occupy the position of the Chief Whip's seat and other high-ranking positions. This extends to key committee leadership roles, which further amplifies our influence in national decision-making. One of the major achievements of our caucus is the successful passage of the Southwest Development Commission bill. This was not just a necessity, but a matter of equity, as other regions have similar commissions in place. I want to particularly appreciate every member of the Southwest National Assembly, regardless of party affiliation, for working together to ensure this bill's passage in the Senate as well as in the House of Representatives. We recognize that our success is not limited to members of the APC alone. Our colleagues from other political parties have been just as committed to the success of our region. This bill and many others remind us that when it comes to the development of our people, there is no room for division. We must continue to work together to achieve more. The Southwest Caucus has remained committed to President Tinubu's reform agenda, particularly in the area of security and economic recovery. We gave expeditious attention to the screening of the President's nominees for various political positions, demonstrating our collective desire for the quick implementation of his transformative policies. We will continue to support the reforms as he steers the country towards prosperity and stability. As we celebrate our achievements, it is clear that we must meet more regularly. This gathering should not be a one-off. It is our recommendation as National Assembly Caucus that we institutionalize this platform for regular interactions between APC stakeholders at both the legislative and executive levels. Such meetings will strengthen our unity and help us align our goal for the good of the region and the country. It will also give us a platform as government functionaries to render an account of stewardship to the leadership of the party, to whom we must remain accountable. Additionally, I must commend the cordial relationship between governors and the National Assembly members from the Southwest. This operation is key to the success of our shared agenda for the development. Let us continue to foster this relationship and work together for the greater good. In closing, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I pledge the continued support of the Southwest APC Caucus to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's reform agenda. We will work tirelessly to support him and our party at all levels, ensuring that we leave a legacy of growth, peace, and progress in Nigeria. Let us remain steadfast and united as we build the foundation by our predecessors and chart a path of continued success for our people and future generations. I thank you all for your attention. We will continue to be guided by our collective vision for a greater Nigeria. God bless the Southwest, God bless the APC, and God bless the Federal Republic.
Most distinguished Senator, thank you very much. Senate Leader of the 10th Assembly, thank you very much. God bless you. I'd like to quickly recognize our royal fathers that are here with us. Kábíyèsí Ọba Sulaiman Raji Ashade the first, Oniba, and Kábíyèsí o.
Àkí àwọn gómìnà wa pàápàá jùlọ tó jẹ́ aṣojú àwọn gómìnà ẹgbẹ́ wa ní ìpínlẹ̀ ilẹ̀ káàrọ̀-o-jíire bàbá Sanwo-Olu. Àkí àwọn bàbá ẹgbẹ́ wa méjèèjì takuntakun tó wà ń kalẹ̀, bàbá wa Bísí Àkàndé àti bàbá wa Olúṣẹ́gun Ọ̀ṣọ́bà. A fi wọ́n kí gbogbo àwọn olóṣèlú tí ó wà ní kalẹ̀. Àkí àwọn tí wọ́n ṣojú wa nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àti àwọn tí ààrẹ yàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùbániṣiṣẹ́ níbẹ̀. Ní orúkọ ẹni tó jẹ́ alága ẹgbẹ́ wa àti ìgbìmọ̀ àwọn tí a jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún ẹgbẹ́ ní Àbújá, a kí gbogbo wa sí ìpàdé ẹgbẹ́ ní ilẹ̀ káàrọ̀-o-jíire tí a ń ṣe lónìí. Ìpàdé yìí jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú àwọn ìlànà tí ìgbìmọ̀ wa gbé kalẹ̀ láti jẹ́ wípé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú kò ní jẹ́ wípé ìgbà tí a bá fẹ́ dìbò nìkan ni a máa ní àwọn nǹkan tí a máa gbé ṣe. Ìpàdé òun ni òṣèlú. Eléyìí ló fà á tó fi jẹ́ wípé a yan àwọn gómìnà wa 6 tí wọ́n máa jẹ́ olùṣàkóso fún igun 6 olóṣèlú tó wà ní orílẹ̀-èdè, tí a fi yan gómìnà wa Babájídé Sanwó-Olú tí wọ́n máa ṣe àkóso títí bí. A sì ní ìgbàgbọ́ wípé ìpínlẹ̀ 2 tó kù tí kò tíì bọ́ sí àkàtà ẹgbẹ́ wa, ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àti Ọ̀yọ́, pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run, ìbò tó ń bọ̀ níwájú, àwọn kàńdá tó wà ní ibẹ̀ á yọ wọn kúrò bẹ̀ wá di ẹgbẹ́ wa láti ẹgbẹ́ tiwa. A sì tún ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ wípé mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin tó ti wà ní ọwọ́ wa, pàápàá jùlọ Oǹdó tó ń bọ̀, dídùn ní ọ̀sán oṣù níbẹ̀. Ara ìgbésẹ̀ tí ẹgbẹ́ wa gbé òun náà ni pé gbogbo àwọn ilé ẹgbẹ́ wa ní ìpínlẹ̀, níjọba ìbílẹ̀ àti ní oríko káàkiri, ìpàdé gbọ́dọ̀ máa wà lóòrèkóòrè kó jẹ́ wípé a máa ṣe ìpolongo iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí ẹgbẹ́ wa àti ààrẹ wa ń ṣe, tí àwọn gómìnà wa ń ṣe, tí àwọn aṣòfin ń ṣe. Ẹni tí oníkálukú bá ṣe pé báyìí ni wọ́n á ṣe bá pè é tí a bá tẹnumọ́ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe àwọn kọ̀lọ̀rọ̀ sí tó jẹ́ pé torí pé wọ́n pàdánù ìbò tó kọjá owó ribiribi ló ná láti rí wípé kọ́ máa fi ẹnu àtẹ́ ba ẹgbẹ́ wa àti ìjọba wa jẹ́. A gbọ́dọ̀ gbà fún wọn, a gbọ́dọ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lóòrèkóòrè, ká máa ṣèpàdé, ká máa ta àwọn èèyàn wa ní olóbó lórí wípé ohun tá à ń ṣe ní eléyìí, ká sì máa sọ fún àwọn olórí wa kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ tó bá wà ń bẹ̀ tó jẹ́ wípé àtúnṣe tí yóò jẹ́ kí ẹgbẹ́ wa kó máa gbé wa olókè kó máa ṣe ṣe. Ara ìgbésẹ̀ tí à ń gbé òun náà ni pé ká ṣe àtúntò àwọn olójú ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ wa. A nígbàgbọ́ wípé àwọn gómìnà wa àti ààrẹ wọ́n á ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún wa kó tó nígbà tí ètò tó ń bọ̀ táàfin ní àkọọ́lẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ tó dájú tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n á lè dúró ti ẹgbẹ́ láti ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún ẹgbẹ́. Yàtọ̀ fún eléyìí, a tún ti dá ilé iṣẹ́ kan sílẹ̀ láti máa kọ́ àwọn èèyàn nípa ìmọ̀ nípa òṣèlú àti nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ìdìbò tí àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní Progressive Institute. Eléyìí á jẹ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún wa tó jẹ́ pé òṣèlú wa kò ní jẹ́ òṣèlú tó yẹ pé èmi àfojúsùn láti dàgbàsókè ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ àti ìjọba. Inú mi dùn láti darapọ̀ mọ́ ìparapọ̀ yìí ní orúkọ alága ẹgbẹ́ wa Dr. Umar Abdullahi Ganduje, àkí gómìnà wa ní gbogbo gómìnà wa ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti gbogbo àwa tí a wà ń bí kú oríire akó àpérò dídùn lọ́sọ̀ọ́sọ. Ẹ ṣé gan.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí àtúnwọ̀rọ̀ kó ní Nàìjíríà yẹn lọ. Ẹ ṣe fún ìgbàlélé ìkọ́nà wípé ó ṣe pàtàkì láti sọ èdè abínibí wa.
The governor of Lagos State is a zonal coordinator. He is also the chair of the Southwest Governors Forum. He has spoken, and I don't have anything to add than to say that I'm going to speech, and to also thank him for convening this very important meeting, and to also extend our gratitude to him for the leadership he's provided within the Southwest government. I just want to plead with you that we have a sacred duty to support President Goldmyne. History has put it on his shoulder now to stand by him. We don't have a choice other than to give him our total support. We from the Southwest don't have a choice. It's not in our place, and I repeat, it's not in our place to criticize this government openly. We have access to him through the government, through our party leaders. Even if there are things that we feel very strongly about, we should keep it within the family. Because we don't know when next we are going to have this kind of opportunity. And just plead with us to support the president. I also hope that one of the resolutions of this meeting will be go back to your various states, replicate this kind of a forum at the state level, let it happen at the local government level, and let it happen at the world level. I wish all of us a very successful celebration. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for those words of wisdom. When people criticize outside of the party, remind them of the good that is beginning to evolve.
So, all that they have said, including the governor of the state, I endorse everything they have said. And I just want to also reiterate that our youth should be encouraged and empowered more. Because if you look at any nation, the youth are occupying very, very significant positions in everything we are doing. And also, agriculture also should be further encouraged, because the problem we are facing right now in this country is about food security, apart from other issues that we are facing. Share So, let me just quickly say, as we continue in our individual lives to develop ourselves, and also working so hard at our various states to develop our states, having the entire region in mind, we should also rally support for our president to succeed at the center. Thank you for being here, and I wish all of us a fruitful celebration. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Current governor and next governor of Ondo State, God bless you.
To this end, working with other key leaders of the party, we must come up with workable strategies to assist our government. The renewal of the capacity, agility, and credibility of the key institutions of state must necessarily be accompanied with comprehensive policy initiatives designed to tackle the roots of the problems that have continued to rack our country and test the faith of our citizenry. Our party, particularly in the Southwest, should commit to the facilitation of wealth and employment creation for our people, the expansion of our national social security and skills acquisition policies to enhance human development. And I'm glad that the coordinator spoke about this in connection with our youth in his own remarks. Commit to also revamp of our national education system to ensure it is fit for purpose, and the intensive fostering of measures aimed at expanding inclusivity for those who are objectively marginalized in the polity. In this regard, we owe it to ourselves and our people to ensure that our women, our youth, and the people living with disability, who represent some of our greatest national assets, must be judiciously developed and utilized for the good of our country. The All Progressive Congress, as a party of Nigeria, has a duty to be the champion for our women, the promoter of our youth, and the defender of the people living with disability, as our party manifesto and constitution expound comprehensively. That is why we must also commend the President for announcing the National Conversation on Youth Matters in his Independence Anniversary speech a few days ago. I hope our youth in the party will mobilize and take advantage of the opportunity. I see the Honorable Minister of Youth somewhere there, so I'm sure he's already working towards that. Excellencies and esteemed leaders, it bears restating that we are progressive, we are not conservative. The APC must confront the status quo with progressive and game-changing ideas aimed at redeeming the country and its people. We must address the moral deficit that has led to the breakdown of our value system, causing hydra-headed symptoms such as corruption, ethno-religious bigotry, and crass incompetence to fester. We have to reach out to the mass of our people who are fed up with the old business as usual syndrome in government, and who still hold on tenaciously to the promise of the deep changes expressed by our renewed hope agenda. We must rediscover and walk in the tradition of our progressive forebears, who stood out among their peers and were respected by all for the commitment they displayed to the pursuit of intellectual rigor, quality policy ideas, and an impeccable vision of national advancement. It was such commitment that won hearts and minds among the mass of our people. Our aim should be the creation of an organic movement of progressive ideas and citizens, rather than an election machine hastily coupled together for election day gymnastics. In this regard, we must revisit the wholesale registration of party membership, and I think the National Secretary mentioned something in that regard in his remarks. We must revisit the wholesale registration of membership as a means of re-energizing our party. We must also allow 1,000 flowers to bloom. A political party, by its very nature, is not an hallelujah chorus, but a marketplace of ideas and contention. We should encourage robust debates and disagree if we must, but do so without being disagreeable. This is the imperative that is upon us, and it is time to ensure that the opportunity we have been given is complemented with steely resolve and adequate preparation. Excellency, esteemed leaders of our great party, we in the Southwest are inheritors of a party of destiny. We should be proud to be ABC members and also proudly Nigerian at all times and in all circumstances. The unity, peace, security, progress, and prosperity of our country should be paramount to us. As a party, we need to create opportunities for all Nigerians to be able to achieve their highest aspirations as free citizens operating within the ambit of the law and with a spirit of solidarity that says that as a people, we shall work together, hand in hand, in the forward march to destiny. That is the only guarantee that can sustain us and earn us the continued love, respect, and loyalty of our citizens. Long live the Southwest, long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria, long live the All Progressive Congress. Thank you for your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, we must come up with workable strategies that will help our government to make Nigeria greater. Words of Dr. John Kayode Fayemi, who is now free to go and hustle for his daily 2K. A round of applause for him, please.
Tiwa lélẹ́yìí o. Ìbàdàn máa sọ pé ọmọ wa ni. Ẹgbẹ́ ṣe yóò sì ṣe yege. Torí náà mo bẹ̀ yín ni o. Gbogbo nǹkan tó wù ká ní lọ́kàn. Now the governor of Lagos State has started this, and we must not stop this momentum. We must go back to our state, restore the state caucuses, restore regular meeting of our parties, and not only that, àkọ́dẹ́lẹ́ wà bí nígbà táwọn jẹ́ gómìnà Hamzat tó bá pé meeting ẹsẹ̀ wọn máa pé síbẹ̀ ni ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sílé ẹgbẹ́ yìí oríṣiríṣi ló ń ṣe láwọn state America tọ́ra wa jẹ. There must be more engagement, more consultation, more meetings. Oníṣì ẹ̀ka àtijọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ka àti ẹ̀ka àtijọ́ o ẹ̀ka àtijọ́ mọ́ra wọn ni. Nígbà tí mo lójú tó lọ báyìí àwọn ojú tí mo ti rí for a long time. Inú mi dùn. Ayọ̀ mi inú mi dùn gidigidi. Mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ Mr. Governor. Thank you very much. Tẹ ò ní bàjẹ́ o. Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́ o. Gbogbo dáadáa tó ń ṣe lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ á dà o. Ẹ̀yin gómìnà sọ gbogbo ìdá ìṣe dá nǹkan tó wọ́pọ̀ tí Southwest tó ní peace kò ní bàjẹ́ nípa ti o. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, I thank God that Akande and I are still alive at 85. It's a joy for us. He's 6 months older than me. I'm happy for me again. Ẹni kan sọ, wọ́n máa ní bàbá, tọ́wọ́ dẹ̀ rí wọ́n ní Tiwa ṣọ́bà. Tó bá ní wọ́n ní bàbá kéékèèké, wọ́n ní Tiwa ṣọ́bà. Wọ́n rò pé nígbà tó pé mo ṣe kébékébé, èmi náà mọ̀ nǹkan tó lára mi o. Arábìnrin náà ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, mo dẹ̀ ń lísìn. So lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, gbogbo yín, ó ní data bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà bá parí wọn.
Ladies and gentlemen, Papa Chief Oshoba. A round of applause for him, please.
Tí ò lò ẹ̀rí pé iṣẹ́ ibi wọ́n ń gbé ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tí ẹgbẹ́ òde pàdé, ìjọba náà bóyá wọ́n jẹ̀ṣẹ́gbẹ́. Wọ́n wá ní àti ẹ̀mọ́ tó ń ṣe náà. Omi àti ẹ̀sọ́ kó lè ní wọ́n ń kówó jẹ ń bẹ̀ ní. Tí ò bá sí pàdé ọ̀rọ̀ wa ò ní yẹra wa. Mo rò pé méjì kan ti lọ látara wọn ni. Lágbára ìpàdékù ti bàbá wa tó wà níjọba ọlọ́run àjẹ́ kó ṣàṣeyọrí. Kájẹ̀ máa ní pàdé lóòrèkóòrè kó má bàa gbé ẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ tu ẹ̀ orí ìwé pẹ̀lú narratives. Omi ìlà máa ṣe nǹkan mìíràn sọ̀pá ń ṣe. Tá a bá máa ṣe ìpàdé lóòrèkóòrè atọ́ level wọ́ọ̀dù
local government to state to ìkànsókèmídé belong sí national executive committee mo rò pé ó ju ọdún kan lọ tí mo ti gbọ́pọ́n ṣèpàdé káì ìgbà tí mo gbọ́pọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ní oṣù ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ oṣù yìí mo bá ń sáré bọ̀ láti London ìgbà tí mo dé tó wá ní àkókò wálé ní wọn ò ṣe mọ́ mo bẹ̀ ẹ̀yìn ẹgbẹ́ àti ẹ̀yìn aṣáájú ẹgbẹ́ wa ní national ní state ní local government ní world ìpàdé ṣe pàtàkì wọ́n bá fi ìròyìn tí wá pè mí ọlọ́run àtẹ̀lẹ́ wa ṣe o ajẹ́kẹ̀lẹ́ náà jẹ́ aṣáájú gbogbo wa
Thank you very much, my dear father. I'm recognizing other states, but let me come to the center of excellence, Senator Daniel Olariwaju Solomon, Senator Musiliu Obanikoro, Right Honorable Sabit Kuforiji.
I want to, at this time, appreciate our President and the National Chairman and the entire APC, whilst congratulating us on the recent victory in the Edo elections. That victory is a far-reaching victory because it is, by any measure, a vote of confidence on our President and the APC administration, as well as a vote of confidence on our party. So we must continue to bask in that victory. And a forum like this is so well timed because it allows us to deliberate on the issues that will strengthen our party. We must ensure that we discuss how do we foster unity among party faithful. We must list out how to achieve such valuable objectives. We must have defined timelines to achieve these objectives. Because the truth is that a political party is not a social club. It's not a social club where you determine this is the class and type of people I want in the party. A political party is defined by the numbers and membership of the party. We must begin to think of how to grow our party. We must begin to talk about registration, more and more registration of party faithful. And I'm glad that I have the privilege of being at an occasion like this, so we can begin to discuss on such strategy. A party, an election, is not Olympics. In Olympics, they say the joy is not in winning, but in taking part. In election, the joy is in winning, not in taking part. Because that is what sustains a party. We all know that once a party loses election, then the popularity of that party begins to wane. And we must sit down, like Baba said just now, that we must have maybe committees to x-ray the journey so far. You cannot be doing the same thing and be expecting a different result. Let us x-ray what happened in the Southwest in the last election. How well we did. Where we didn't do so well. What affected us. Because we have a year and a half into this administration. In another few weeks, many of us are going into local government elections. We have no election just in a matter of another month. We need to sit down and scientifically, politics has gone beyond traditional politics and campaigning. How do we ensure? Hello?
Please, can we keep the noise down? And the people serving should stop.
Thank you. How do we ensure that we are victorious in the next election? We need to begin to have this kind of discussions
right now. And he needs to start from right here. Like Baba said, shall we sort of break into a committee or the other, even though we have the leadership of the party, so we can begin to have these kind of discussions as we prepare for local government elections, Ondo elections, and other elections. We must also pay attention to the well-being and welfare of party faithfuls. Extremely important. Nobody is in APC because of somebody else. Everybody is in this party because of one expectation or the other. Either they are aspiring for office, or they are looking for improvements in infrastructure in their community, or they are looking for an appointment, or the other, or an empowerment. But the truth is that not all of us can be appointed. Not all of us can benefit from a contract with the other. And we must, as a matter of must, be conscious that the well-being and welfare of our party members is what will continue to help the party grow in leaps and bounds. So we must ensure that we do that, and we find ways to ensure that our party faithfuls are compensated. Whilst at that, let us all join hands with our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as he repositions this country by implementing his very bold, laudable and audacious initiatives. Without a doubt, God with him, Nigeria will occupy his pride of place in the Committee of Nations. Finally, let us remain united as a party, regardless of the complaints that we have. Like Abraham Lincoln said, a house divided against itself will not stand. Let us unite with each other so that APC will stand and will continue to grow. God bless APC. God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much.
God bless you, Your Excellency. His Excellency Chief Moses Asake Adeyemo, former Deputy Governor of Oyo State. I greet you, Honorable Abike Dabiri, represented by Mrs. Erubugo Williams. I greet you.
This is Mr. President's base. He knows it, he sees it, he realizes it, he acknowledges it, and he will not lose his base. He has asked for your support in these trying times, and I promised him that I will convey this message to each and every one of us, that we will continue to support Mr. President. We will continue to support him in all he is doing, wherever he is, and all the work he has put on that is on his table. The challenges of Nigeria, the challenges of governance of any country, let alone a country of 100 or 200 million people of diverse backgrounds, heterogeneous society like Nigeria, diverse religions, very immense. You cannot know until you get there. But Mr. President, because I sit with him every day, I see his dedication. I see his commitment. I see his love and his passion for this country. I see that he has nothing in his mind or in his heart but the progress of Nigeria and the masses. Those of us in the Southwest, we know Mr. President, perhaps better than anybody else. The whole of Nigeria knows Mr. President. But those of us that belong to his base, that have worked with him, that have been with him for over the years, we know him better than anybody. The one thing we know about Mr. President is his love for the masses. So when anybody tells you that why this policy, people are hungry, Mr. President sees it all. He is paying. But when a man has conviction in what he is doing and the end result of what he is doing, this will remind you, many of us, of the late Awolowo, who loved the masses. Many will say Mr. Chief Awolowo was intransigent, he would not listen to this, he would not listen to that. But because he had the conviction, the spirit of conviction of what he believed, and 9 times out of 10, for those of us who know Mr. President, he's often right. We will continue to advise him, we will continue to talk to him, we will continue to put heads together. Governance is about everybody.
not just about those elected or those in government. Like Chief Oshoba said, Chief Oshoba is not in government, but Chief Oshoba is one of the voices of this government. When he comes to see Mr. President, he speaks the truth to him. And Mr. President is an attentive listener. And he continues to do the bidding of the people, even though the path he has chosen is the path of courage and determination to deliver for the Nigerian people. He has asked me to thank the organizers of this wonderful meeting, the Southwest government, the zonal leaders, and all those who have participated one way or the other in making this a reality. Mr. President will be back home soon. He has gone away on a well-deserved holiday. I say well-deserved because I see Mr. President all the time. And I know the work, the hard work, the dedication he puts in every day, 24/7. Many of you that know Mr. President, you know he doesn't even sleep sometimes till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. It's gotten even worse now that he has a lot on his table. So when a man spends his whole life, dedicates his whole life, 24/7, receiving visitors, talking, working for the country, clearly, even those of us who are young will deserve a holiday, a little break. He'll be back, hale and happy, and ready again to put his hand on the plow and move this country forward. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
A politician thinks of the next election, but a leader thinks of the next generation. Ladies and gentlemen, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a round of applause for you, please.
All of the comments thereafter, all of the suggestions on the floor, a simple suggestion as to have a presidential liaison office, a simple suggestion as to ensure that the youth are further engaged, although this assembly is a delegate assembly. So all of those notes, all of the ideas are being put together because of the detail of what we need to do. National Vice Chairman and myself and other national officers that were working together, we're standing in front of you to give a commitment that all will be put together and through the various state chapters, it will be turned into a working document that will be made available for each and every one of you, so that we can indeed take this forward from just a talk show into an action-driven, implementable process that can further deepen and enrich not only our party in the Southwest, but becomes a Bible or a document that even other regions can borrow from, and the entire nation can see as a good resource, and Mr. President also can play with. So we want to assure you, and my boy is here to also give his voice, that we will be doing that very, very shortly, and we're passing it through the various states chairmen, every of the delegates that have participated at this APC Southwest Assembly.
Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Thank you very much. Federal Commissioner Mrs. Oladojoye, I see you, God bless you, thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long day, and to say thank you.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel Goldmyne TV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.